So today we're here for our gentle restorative blend. So I have my usual cushions, blankets, bolsters, pillows, washcloth, towels, whatever you'd like to use. I also have a chair that I will be using for a couple of poses. If you don't have a chair, you won't have to have a chair. Just some options. I also have a belt to use as a strap. Let's start seated today, whatever's comfortable. And because this is a restorative class and because you do have a blanket handy, you can have a seat on your blanket if you'd like to. It's comfortable. It also helps with alignment. Here's my washcloth that I will forget to use later. So I will have a seat. And I will rock back and forth on my sits bones, trying to equalize the pressure on each of my sits bones so I'm balanced, sitting tall, lifting the sternum, shrug the shoulders up and roll them back and down. Let's close our eyes for a moment and just bring awareness to our breath, just to observe it at first. And as we observe it, we might make note of how long the inhales are and how long the exhales are. We might begin to move into our samavriti breath, our equal ratio breath, in which we equalize the inhales and the exhales. Now we can move this into our box breathing where we add the pauses after each inhale and each exhale. So imagine a square. You inhale up one side and you pause for the same length of time. And you exhale down the other side. And again you pause for the same length of time. This is not a clenching of the breath. This is a gentle holding. So inhale at your own pace. Pause when you're ready. Exhale when you're ready. And pause again. Just keeping all of our focus and awareness on the breath, the length of the breath, the length of the pause. And the next time we finish going around that square, we'll return to breathing normally. Let's take a deep inhale through the nose, sigh it out through the mouth, seal the lips. And let's try to breathe in and out through the nose using our Ujjayi breath, our ocean breath. So just with a light constriction in the back of your throat so you can hear your own breath, like the sound of the ocean. Let's let our eyes just blink back open gently. Today we're going to focus on twisting. Not everything is a twist, but we'll be doing a few twists through class. So we'll start small by stacking the spine, pressing the crown of the head toward the ceiling, inhaling up. And then as we exhale, we'll just turn the head to the right, breathing, lengthening, turning. And then relaxing back to center, inhaling tall, exhaling, turning the head to the left. Breathing, coming back to center, Now keeping lots of length in the back of the neck, just tipping the chin down toward the collarbone, but lifting the back of the head up, so lengthening the neck. Lifting the head back up. Now tipping the right ear toward the right shoulder, with an option to rest your hand to add a little more stretch to the side of your neck. Coming back up, tilting the left ear toward the left shoulder, option to add the hand. Coming back up. Let's bring fingertips down to the floor. Lift the sternum, shine the chest forward. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, press down. As we rise, let's point our thumbs back. As we press, let's turn our thumbs forward. Inhale, rise, and press, and rise, and press. Let's drop down to our right forearm, and just bring the left arm over for a nice side body stretch. Breathe. Try to bring your breath into the rib cage. Use the breath to inhale and expand, and exhale to sink deeper into your side body stretch. Now from here, let's just walk our hands forward as much as we can and lower our forehead down toward the floor. Then we'll walk over to the left side, bringing the left forearm down and the right arm over for our side body stretch. Again, we use the breath to try to open those ribs. Let's walk back to center. We'll begin to sit up slowly. Let's bring the top leg, whatever that is for you, over the bottom leg, so your knees are somewhat stacked. So whatever arm corresponds to that top leg comes behind you, and the opposite arm comes over the leg. We inhale tall. We exhale, we turn toward that top leg, toward the side. Inhaling to lift and extend up through the spine, exhaling, taking a deeper twist. And relaxing back to center. Now we'll switch the cross of our legs. Try to more or less stack your knees. Whatever arm corresponds to that top leg comes behind you. Opposite arm reaches over. We inhale tall. We exhale to twist. With each inhale, we try to stack the spine a little taller, lengthening up through the crown of the head, and then exhaling deeper. And relaxing back to center. Let's grab our strap if we have it. We don't have to have it, it's not a problem. And we're going to make our way onto our sides, and then onto our back. If you have a strap, go ahead and wrap it around the ball of your right foot. If you don't have a strap, just draw your right leg in and grab your thigh with both hands. We're going to extend that right leg up, and then draw the knee into the chest, extend it up. Draw in, exhale, inhale to extend, exhale, inhale. A couple more times. Warming up those hamstrings. Let's hold it up this time. Let's take the straps or the leg into the right hand. Bring the left arm out to the side. Inhale, lengthen up through that leg. Try to ground the hip down into the floor. And then let that leg fall out to the side. Opening that hip. Breathe. Let's use our sinking breath. So we inhale, and on our exhale, we might be able to sink a little deeper. And on our next big inhale, we'll bring that leg back up, and we'll grab the leg or strap with the left hand, bringing the right arm out to the side. Inhale, lengthen up, exhale, let that leg fall across the body, over to the left side. Breathe into it, sinking breath. Let's inhale back up. Let's release that leg out and down. Now we can draw the left leg in, grabbing either the thigh or wrapping our strap around the ball of the foot and extending up, sinking that hip down into the floor. Inhaling and exhaling into the stretch. Inhale, exhale, draw the knee in. Inhale, press it up. Exhale, inhale. For 3, 2, and 1. Now take the strap into your left hand, or grab the leg with your left hand. Bring your right arm out to the side. Inhale for length, exhale. Let that leg fall out to the side with your sinking breath. Opening up that hip, feeling a stretch through your inner thigh. Our next big inhale brings that leg back up. And we'll grab the strap or leg with the right hand. Left arm comes out to the side. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, let it fall over to the right. And breathe. With our next inhale, we'll bring that leg back up. We'll release that leg. Now let's cross the right leg over the left and let our legs fall to the left side. Keeping the shoulder blades grounded. Keep your arms out to the side. Taking this gentle twist. On our next inhale, we'll come back up to center. Let us switch the cross of our legs. Left leg over right leg. And the legs fall to the right for our gentle twist. Breathe and sink. Let's bring it back to center. Let's hug our knees in, rock out the back. We're going to come up to a seated position. You can do that by rolling yourself up, or whatever way is comfortable for you. Let's come around to hands and knees. Wrists under the shoulders and knees under the hips. We always have the option to make fists to take the place of wrists, so that we're not having to flex our palms, flex our wrists as much. We slide the shoulder blades down the back. We draw the abs in. We're lengthening the spine, making lots of space between the ears and shoulders. Inhaling, we lift the chest and tailbone, coming into cow. We exhale and scoop the abs, looking down at our knees for cat. Inhale, lift, cow. Exhale, scoop for cat. Lift for cow. And scoop for cat. Coming back into neutral spine. Let's inhale the left arm into the air. Exhale, sweep it under the body. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, sweep it under. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, we'll thread the needle, reach right on through. You can bring that left shoulder down. You can rest your left temple on the mat or the floor. You can leave your right hand where it is, or you can just press deeper into the floor to deepen that little twist you're getting here. You could also slide the hand forward to open up the right side body here. Or you could take a half bind, wrapping that arm behind your back, holding your shoulder back, finding more openness in the front body. These are all just different options. Let's bring that right hand back down. And then we'll inhale the left arm into the air. And exhale back down to all fours. Inhaling the right arm up. Exhaling to sweep under. Inhaling to lift up. Exhaling to sweep under. Inhale to lift. Exhale to thread the needle, reach right on through. We'll bring that right shoulder down. We can rest the right temple. We can just leave the hand where it is, or we can press more strongly into it to deepen our twist if we like. We can slide that hand forward, opening the left side body if we like. Or we can take a half bind, rolling that left shoulder back, opening up the front body more. Any choice is fine. Let's bring that left hand back down. We'll inhale the right arm up. And we'll exhale back down to the mat. From here, we're just going to slide our hands forward, the puppy pose. So our hips are stacked over our knees. Puppy pose, kind of like child's pose, but our hips are up in the air for this one. On our next inhale, we're going to slide forward onto our forearms. The baby cobra. Just a gentle back bend. Don't overdo it, please. Let's inhale and exhale. Push back to puppy pose. Inhale for baby cobra, lifting the front body. Exhaling for puppy. Inhaling for baby cobra. Exhaling for puppy. Inhaling for baby cobra. Exhaling for puppy. Bringing toes together, opening the knees wider, we can sink back from puppy into child's pose. Take a breath or two, let the forehead float down to the mat, and breathe. Let's walk our hands in toward our knees and sit up. We'll bring the right foot forward into a low lunge. We can bring our hands up to our thigh to bring ourselves up here. Now, if you want to rise up off your knee, I'll give you that option. But since we're doing gentle, I'm going to keep my knee down today. I'm going to take a tilted lunge here. So I'm going to take my right hand into that half bind behind my back. I can also just put my hand on my hip if I like. Just roll the shoulders back and sweep the left arm up. And then sway to the right. Getting a nice openness in the left side body. So right leg is forward, left arm is up. I'm reaching across and over. Inhale back up. Let's exhale to frame that front foot. Let's ground into the left hand. That's the hand on the inside of your foot. With a long spine, we'll inhale that opposite arm, that right arm up. A gentle twist. We'll relax it back down to the thigh. We're going to pivot here, straighten that back leg and ground it down, coming into a side angle. My top arm can come straight up. I can reach out in a line past my ear. And I breathe. My toes are pointing out to the side. My knee is stacked over my ankle. Let's inhale and rise up to reverse warrior. So we'll sweep the arm behind or to the leg, your choice. Lifting up or lifting over to reverse our warrior. Come into warrior two. Take our gaze out past our right fingertips. Now we can shorten our stance and straighten that right leg. Pushing the left hip out, sliding the rib cage to the right. Keeping the spine long. And bring that right arm down, that left arm up. Coming into triangle. And breathe. Let's turn to face that front foot drop back into a lunge. And walk ourselves around to a wide leg forward fold. Let's bring our feet parallel. Keep the spine long. Fingertips can be on the floor. Inhale and exhale, try to fold a little deeper. Inhale and exhale. You can release your head if you like. Now grounding the right hand down. Let's bring the spine back long. Extended the spine. Inhale the left arm up. Relax it back down. Ground that left hand under your nose. Inhale the right arm up. Long spine, gentle twist. Relax it back down. You can repeat that same twist, or for variation, you can bring your left hand to your right ankle. Excuse me, I'm doing opposite. Bring your right hand to your left ankle. Inhale the left arm up. You can still put that hand under your nose if you like. Breathe. Let's bring it back down. Now the option to bring the left hand to the right ankle, long spine, and inhale the right arm up. Breathe. Relax it back down. Let's pivot the left foot out to the side and walk over to a lunge here, a side lunge. Let's turn to face the foot. You can bring the knee down or not, it's your choice. Bringing hands to thigh, rising up. This time it's the left hand that comes to the hip or takes the half bind. We roll the shoulders, we sweep the right arm up, we inhale, lengthen, then we can flex over toward the left. So the left knee is forward, the right arm is up. We're flexing across the body. And breathe. Let's rise back up. Let's fold forward. Let's ground into the right hand. That should be the hand on the inside of the foot. Lengthen the spine. Inhale the left arm up. And as that left arm comes down, we're going to rest the forearm on the thigh. We're going to pivot our back leg down, back heel down, coming into side angle. Top arm can be straight up or out past the ear. We have the knee stacked over the ankle. We bring breath into the body. On our next inhale, we're going to rise up into reverse warrior. Option to put the hand on your leg or take the half bind. Option to reach straight up, flex over. Bring breath into the side of the ribs. Let's inhale and exhale, coming into warrior two. Taking the gaze out past our left fingertips. And then shortening our stance, straightening that left leg, pressing the right hip out to the side, sliding the rib cage to the left, reaching out. Left arm comes down, right arm comes up, shoulders are stacked. Squeezing shoulder blades together, the triangle pose. Let's pivot back to lunge. Walk our hands to center. This time we'll keep our feet turned out slightly. Lengthening the spine, bringing hands to hips, we'll rise up. Making sure our knees are pointed toward our toes. Let's inhale to lift. Exhale to squat. Inhale to rise. Exhale to squat. Rise. Squat. Rise. Squat. And coming up all the way, let's walk our feet in. Let's inhale, sweeping the arms up. Let's exhale and swan dive, softening our knees. And bring ourselves down to the floor. Let's move into our restorative portion today. We're going to start with a wide leg forward fold. There are some options here. You can use your chair and kind of straddle your chair. And you'll want to have whatever cushioning or padding you need on your chair. Keep a nice long spine. So here's one option. That might be too much cushioning. Okay. So there's one option. And if you're doing a variation where you've got your head turned to one side, don't worry. I will cue you halfway through the pose to turn your head to the other side. If you don't have a chair handy, but you've got a cushion, you can take your wide legs, you can put your cushion down and rest your head on your cushion. And if you just don't like wide leg straddle forward fold, you can do child's pose. You'll stack as much stuff as you like, kind of between your knees. For a restorative child's pose, I recommend rolling up a blanket behind your knees to make it more comfortable as time goes by. And I like to put towels under my ankles because those can also become uncomfortable as the time passes. So you can take your forward fold, your child's pose this way. So, choose your option. Make your way into whatever variation of a forward fold you like. We'll be here for several minutes, and again, I will cue you when it's time to switch sides. Just settle in. Make sure everything feels supported and comfortable. If you need to put something under your knees here, please do. Whatever makes you feel that you can really relax, making no effort to support your body at all. Let's close our eyes and follow our breath and breathe and stay. You have your head turned to one side. Now would be a good time to turn to the other side. And as you do, take a moment to make sure your legs are relaxed, your arms are relaxed, your shoulders just sliding down your back. Let's take a deep breath. Open our eyes. Come back up to a seated position. You may want to shake out our legs and prepare for our next pose. Keeping with our theme of twists, today we're going to do a supported twist. So you'll need something that approximates a bolster. And if you need more height, you might want to have blankets or pillows available to get you some more height. Let's come to a thunderbolt pose. And then just shift our hips toward the bolster onto the floor. So I'm sitting in kind of a side-seated position. I'm going to inhale tall and exhale to turn toward my bolster. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, turn. And we'll lower down. And here's where you might need some more cushioning. Up to you. Try to get your abdomen and chest more or less face down on your bolster. You can turn your head out to the side. We're going to stay here for a few minutes, then we'll switch sides. Use that breath even as you lie down here to lengthen the spine and maybe settle a little deeper into your twist. Let's close our eyes and breathe and just enjoy this supportive spinal twist. Let's begin to bring our hands down to the floor so we can gently press ourselves up. You can just turn around the other direction. I'm going to flip over so you can see what I'm doing. So on the other side now. Take my thunderbolt pose. I drop to my hip. I inhale tall. I exhale and turn. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold down. Taking my supported spinal twist on the other side. Keep breathing. Keep lengthening your spine. Let's deepen our breath. Open our eyes, bring our hands to the floor, and gently press ourselves back up. Moving to our final pose for the day, which we'll do our final relaxation. You can do a regular Shavasana, corpse pose if you like, on your back. You can bolster your knees if you like. I'm going to be offering legs on the chair, which you don't have to do if you don't want to. It's a variation of legs up the wall. If you'd like to do legs up the wall, you're welcome to do legs up the wall as well. I'm not going to need my bolsters or pillows for legs on the chair. I like to use a couple of blankets. One on the chair just because my chair is plastic and it's cold, so I have a blanket here. I'm going to put a blanket in front of the chair for my hips to be on. I like to use my strap also. I like to strap my legs together because there's just less effort to feel like I have to hold my legs up if I strap my legs. You don't have to do this part, but if you'd like to, I'm going to have a seat in front of my chair and sideways to my chair, and I'm kind of in front of this leg. You'll see why in a second. I'm going to just put this strap on loosely for now. I'll tighten it later. Now, I'm going to lean away from the chair onto my side so that my legs kind of wrap around the chair and my backside is kind of right in front of this one leg. Then I can roll onto my back and just swing my legs right up on top. And because I started off to the side, I'm kind of in the center now. I've got my washcloth to use for an eye cover. I'm going to adjust the length of my legs to get comfortable. And now I can just tighten my strap here. So my legs have no effort being supported. They're comfortable. They're not going anywhere. I could put another towel under my neck if I like. Whatever I need to be comfortable. And cover my eyes. Let my arms just float down to the floor. Palms up. So find your Shavasana, your legs on the chair, your legs up the wall. And then as you settle into it, just scan your body. Make sure everything feels supported. Make sure there's no tension, there's no effort involved holding up any part of your body. Your eyes are closed. The breath is deepening. And you're just scanning your body for any sign of tension, releasing any tension on the top of your head or around your eyes or your forehead. Relaxing your jaw and your tongue. Letting the neck soften. Letting the shoulders just ground down into the floor. Letting your arms relax, your hands relax. Your spine is soft and sinking. Your abdomen is sinking into your torso. Hips are grounded and supported. Thighs are relaxed. Knees are relaxed. Calves relaxed. Follow the breath. If any stray thoughts creep in, you can just acknowledge them and let them go. This is your time to focus on your breath, to focus on being, and just enjoy your final relaxation. Let's begin to deepen our breath. We can bring movement to our fingers and toes. Perhaps circling our wrists and ankles in one direction, and then reversing direction. If you have your legs strapped, you may want to unstrap them now. And wherever you are, in Shavasana or legs on the chair, we're just going to roll to the side, bringing our legs to the floor, stacking our hips, stacking our shoulders, perhaps sliding off our blanket if we have a blanket under our hips. And then, with ease, pressing ourselves up to a comfortable seated position. Stacking the spine, lifting the sternum, rolling the shoulders up and back and down, bringing hands to heart center. Thank you for sharing this practice with me. Namaste.